Hey everyone, it's Kara, and I just wanted to take about 15 minutes tonight and really explain my story to you. I know you guys have been seeing lots of posts from me on social media in regards to my new life as a Beachbody coach, as well as my dreams, my goals, my future, all that good stuff, which is awesome. But I wanted to explain a little bit about my past because sometimes when you explain all the good things that are going on in your life, people don't relate and they seem to think that you just have the perfect life and things are going well for you, and that's great you're getting into shape, and that's great you can eat healthy and you don't have pizza and da 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 da. Well, that's not true. Yes, I'm 1,000 times healthier in the last month than I've been in years. At one point, I used to be in shape, and then let me tell you, I got way off track. No, I was never a big girl. But just like everyone, I had my own flaws. I was gaining on my midsection, and I was finally out of the size 2 American Eagle jeans, and you know, the same problems everybody else has. But instead of just sitting there and saying, "Oh, well, I'm almost 25 or I'm almost going to be 30. Who cares if I'm in shape or, whatever." I decided to do something about it. But before that, other things have happened in my life that have gotten me to this point as well. I've always considered myself to be a positive person, but just like others, I've fallen into drama in the past. In high school, I went through several issues with my relationship. Not so much the relationship, but, well, I guess it was the relationship. I was cheated on, and I know you can probably all relate or at least know somebody who's been cheated on. And I went into a really bad depression. No, I didn't do anything drastic, but it didn't make me feel good. And from there on out, I judged all my relationships on that one, and I never thought that I would bounce back from having someone crush me so bad. But I did, and I met Zach, which has been my rock for the past 4.5 years. But we've had our ups and downs too, because everybody does. Not so much in our relationship, but he, as you all know, is a very talented musician. And for the past 4.5 years, that's done a lot to us. Again, we have always been strong and we've had a really good relationship, but it's not easy being the guitar player's girlfriend, not just because of, different people that come in and out of his life, but going out every weekend is not easy. It's fun sometimes, yes, but it's hard. And when you're with someone that is so popular or talented, sometimes you're like, okay, that's wonderful and I'm so glad and I'm happy for them, but what am I doing? So I've always said to Zach, I need something to focus on. Like, yeah, I have this and that, and I love my family and my puppies and the beach and da 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 da, but I can't really focus on those things for hours at a time like he could focus on guitar or, anything that he was doing. And I'm like, why am I so drawn to just want to be with my boyfriend? I mean, yeah, that's wonderful. Strong relationships are great, but any great relationship specialist will tell you if you're living for that other person, or you need them to get by, or if they break up with you today, your life's going to crash, it's not good. You need to be able to have your own thing. So for the past 5 years, I've been searching for my own thing. In high school, I was a cheerleader and I loved it. But of course, just like everyone else, you graduate and you're like, okay, now what? Okay, I was an insurance agent, I'm a salesperson, I'm this, I'm that. But what is my purpose? Well, again, I've said I was a cheerleader. I've always been pretty positive. I'm friendly, and all this good stuff. But what am I going to do? Well, in the last year, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be 25 and I have so many things that I want to do. I want to be basically a millionaire that lives at the beach. And I know I'm going to be, but I wasn't doing anything about it. Actually, what I was doing is putting myself in debt because just like a lot of people, I make fairly decent money, so I can have fairly decent things, right? Well, I was spending well above my means. I make decent money, but the furniture in my house probably equals up to more than it should. So I thought, okay, I can't, work as a credit card salesperson forever or, keep putting myself in debt. And before I knew it, I looked at my credit card statements and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in debt. You know, I've always been so good with my money and my credit score, but I was spending myself away like I was already a millionaire. And I finally, at the beginning of the year, said, this is enough. Like, I can't move on with all this debt. So I talked to Zach, got a lot of positive, help from him, and took it upon myself to start reading, researching debt and dreams and goals and how to become a millionaire and, all this stuff. And oh my gosh, it's been amazing. Reading books, and this sounds really blonde moment like of me, but reading books are good. For your whole life for the most part, unless you're a book nerd, or you've been a book nerd, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't need to read. You do. Personal development, as we call it in Beachbody, is extremely important. So that's pretty epiphany. That's epiphany right there, right? So I started reading and I started researching what I need to do. Well, in the meantime, I'm like, okay, I also have to do something about, the 10 pounds I just gained this year. So I started seeing things on my Facebook for Shakeology. And I'm like, what is Shakeology? Da, 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 da. So after like 2 months of research, I finally decided to break down and buy it. But the inner energetic Kara in me was like, okay, well, that's wonderful that you love the Shakeology, but how can we make it cheaper? Can I sell it? Can I do this? Okay, so I talked to my coach, the one that I had bought the Shakeology from. Well, pretty much I was told up front, no, you're not going to sell this. This is not something you sell. If you're planning, on joining Beachbody so you can sell this product, then you might as well just not join, because this is all about sharing a product that works with people that need a little help. So I'm like, okay, but there was commission. So I'm like, okay, so I get to help people and there's commission. That's wonderful. So anyway, let's fast forward now 40 days. It's almost been 40 days since I've joined Beachbody, and it literally has been the most inspiring 40 days of my life. I have met so many people. I shouldn't even say that. I've just come across so many people because I've not met all of them, but Beachbody coaches really do connect with you somehow, and I don't know how. They just seem to have this way about them in their heart, and a lot of them are like-minded we're all the same. It seems like we're all the same. We all have a different story. We all just shared a different 10 minutes with you, but we're all the same. Like, we want the same things. We want to do something with our life that means something. Well, I finally found what means something to me, and it's helping others. And I'm so excited because all of the top Beachbody coaches will tell you that if you're in this business to make money up front, or if you're in this business, just to be a hard body and have six pack, then it's probably not the business for you. You might be a customer as far as if you want a six pack, but you're not a coach. But if you have passion to do something and you really want to make something of yourself, it's perfect for you. And I'm just so excited because Zach and I have been talking a lot about moving to our dream place in the next year, which is Florida. A lot of, I don't even know where I was going with that because I'm so excited. It doesn't sound like it because I'm trying to be real with you guys, but we're finally doing what we want to do. For the past 5 years, we've been, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-da-da, Zach and Kara, da-da-da. But we're finally going to move to Florida. It's so freaking nice in Florida, and I can't wait. But Beachbody is literally showing me a path and like literally showing me what they've done for us to help me achieve what I want to do. And I'm so excited. And so what I want to do, and there's so much more I could share with you. I'm sure I can talk if you know me. But what I really want to get out here is if you've been seeing my post and you're either considering to be a customer or a coach, please, please, please reach out to me and let's talk. I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do because I've already done that in the past with other similar opportunities where, you force someone kind of to do something and then they're not ready. They haven't made that commitment in their head that they're ready to get healthy or reach their goals, and that's fine. But if you know in your heart that you're ready to do something, please, please, please message me. I would love to have a coffee with you or a glass of Shakeology or a Zoom call, which is like Skype. Let's get together and figure it out because this is so important. And especially all of my, what I like to say, young professionals. I love being around people that are my age and really have that same drive because it really helps me stay positive and accountable. But I don't care if you're 90 and you're seeing this video. I want to help you because it makes me feel good and it'll make you feel good and we all get to win. So I really, really hope you'll reach out to me and we'll get you started on something that is easy for you, whether it be Shakeology or the 21-day fix, or maybe you want to go in hardcore with Insanity or P90X. Or the new P90 that just came out, which is Tony Horton's dumbed down version of P90X. And I don't say that in a ignorant way at all. I say that as in it is for the person who maybe isn't ready to take on an extreme fitness program. It's for the person who's just ready to take control of their life. So that's definitely a cool one. And it just came out and everybody's so excited about it. So I'm really excited. But yeah, so I hope this didn't scare you off, and I hope this actually brought you in closer to me because I'm not perfect and I'll never be perfect, but I am driven and I'm ready to be positive forever, and I don't ever want to go into a place where I'm negative, and I don't want you to either. Life is too precious and too short to have drama and to be catty and, not do what we want to do. If you want to move to the freaking mountains, I want you to move to the mountains. If you want to join me at the beach, I'd love for you to join me at the beach. So again, if you would just please reach out to me. And even if not, this might not be your time, and that's perfectly okay too. I just wanted to share a little bit about me with you. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And as we go into the holiday season, please stay safe and love you.